Good morning on a moon day. What's up, everybody? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru. I'm looking for the guidebook for that card in front of us. Is it this one? Yeah. Guru, yogi, evangelist. I am North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God. Today is a moon day. In order to keep up with me, you would have had to catch yesterday's videos, my shorts, and whatever I posted in my community page. As you can tell, I'm still a little under the weather, or above the weather. Last night was rough. As I was sitting here, it's like, it sucks not to have control over your body. I spend all my time having control over this motherfucker, and I can't force it to do shit right now. I'm like, I can't make it get up. I can't make it do anything. I just have to ride the body. Sucks. It's really a weird place for me. I'm gonna try to find that card so we can talk about this head cold I got. Let's see. I got a download from the Palladians last night. I got a little bit of energy at like 8:30, and I ran to the store, which was in itself a fucking miracle. And as soon as I got out there, dude, I pulled off my sweater, and fucking my Palladian chakra was like killing me. So we have that, and that's because, last night was the alignment. What do they call it? They called it like a Palladi eclipse or something like that. I didn't get to see it, I felt it. So we have something coming out of there. I'm pretty sure it has to do with these healing chambers. That's what I'm seeing. I'm still trying to find the head. It's probably the beginning of the cards, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. The beloved, the servant. I'm a little all over the place. Obviously, yeah, it is in the beginning. We're going to check out this card because it's been sitting there for a minute, and then we're going to do a spiritual growth spread. Where are you at? I'm right here. Where are you at? It was funny. As I went to start, it's like, does this fuck with your abilities? No, not really. I mean, I spend a lot of time just watching the body anyways, listening to the body and the mind. I'm the spirit inside of it, so I'm just, sitting here in my body. Like, what's wrong with you? How do I take care of you? What do you need? Yeah, it's funny. I had a bunch of downloads, but they're not coming in right now. We'll just start reading and we'll see what comes out. Again, my head's all foggy. Like a net, the head catches and compresses all impressions. Within its confines lies the final compacted material gathered from experience, from the senses, from the circling flows of thought, and from the processing of ideas. I spoke about this yesterday. That's what your mind is. It's a computer system. It's constantly taking in images and information, and it's storing that as like a Google search. So when you're trying to think, you search your mind. And it puts all of these images and recollections of what it knows, problem solving and shit like that. It's constantly analyzing, constantly. It's a whole bunch of shit, and that's what it's talking about right here. The net is drawn tight, squeezing all together within the brain, the nervous system, until one impression can no longer be distinguished from another. From this head, and as it is just the skull and its contents, or is it something more? New impulses arise, darting outwards to reconnect with the crystalline, Grossmer fine network of life. New relationships are formed, new impressions are received. Commentary. In the Kabbalah, the head is the important. This is right where you guys are, is at the very bottom. We're starting. I tried to explain that to you last night. You have to catch my videos. You have to go through today's moon day, so you're supposed to be working through your mind and your emotions. And that's accessing these two as well. Right? You see it? Perfect, right? We're learning it. You're learning experience, perpetuate, and echo in the senses. The more we read this, the more I don't look at these cards, but I'm starting to put it together. Really? Sort of. Other than the freaking letters. Alright, in the Kabbalah, the head is the important image. The tree of life itself can be depicted as a sacred head. The divine dew, which fertilizes the garden below, is distilled from it. The great head is bearded, and with each hair acts a channel for divine energy to flow between the source of the great of creation and living beings. This is what I spoke of yesterday. So this is your chakra system, but this is also this is a map to so many different things, right? So we're talking about this area right here, right? That's where we pointed out. Let me show you on this so we can keep the image. This is the flow of energy that we're working through right now, the very bottom of it, okay? So as far as conscious level, this is your 3D conscious. We're trying to access 4D, and then you start rising up to, you know what I mean, here. I'm currently in the 10th dimension with Metatron and all of that. I've gone through the dimensions. It's all in my videos. Each time I hit one, I go looking for answers. What the fuck am I in? What kind of weird reality am I in? What's going on here? What is it? It's a state of being. It's your mindset. You all have a collective mindset. Earth. I always make jokes. I was like, there's whale shit, and then there's... It's from a movie. Everybody thinks the same. It's called collective consciousness. It's all based on the imagery. You're all using the same computer system. As you start to step out of your mind, question your mind, twerk your mind, work with your mind, you start entering into the senses, into the realm of psyche and emotions. As you start working through your emotions, depending on which ones you're working through, that's how you get through it. But you have to work through all of these levels of your consciousness, is how this is depicted. I just want to sit right here, right now, in this very second, in this very pose. My head is just totally clear and calm. It's like I don't want to move right now. Okay, let's keep going. And that's where it is. It's like, okay, so all day, where's my little pointer? It's new without, oh, right here. It's on top of Morgan. All day, this is your crown chakra. All day, information is being put into your big fat head from God. Your eyes are taking in information. Your ears are taking in information as well. You're taking in 3D experiences as you walk through life, but you're getting God is speaking to you and showing you visions of how to look at this. You're not supposed to be looking at it with your 2 eyes, but through your 3rd eye, right? It's kind of how that works. So all day you're getting information from God, but it's blocked by the information that you're taking in. Okay? You're just taking in a lot. That's what I say. You're always just taking it in. You're breathing it in. There's a lot going on. The human head is also a miraculous wrought device, including the brain, the neural pathways, the mouth, eyes, ears, nose, and all that it can do. But it is also more than human. It is a version of the cosmic blueprint. That's what I tried to show you. Kabbalah shows us the form of every human being is modeled on the divine. The Oracle talks about how we condense all information that we receive. We also receive and transmute impressions in the same way that we are taking in and breathing out. We're like a tree. We're taking in information and we're putting out information. Everything that we take in, we tell someone, we act on it, we do something with it, typically. We cannot hold on to every thought, every memory, because they have to be distilled. Sometimes we are left with an invocative residue of memory, in which all the ingredients are combined into the worldless substance. Our impressions and memories form a kind of food which sustains us. People who lose their memory are in a terrible situation and no longer know who they are. Even unpleasant memories help to form our sense of identity and spur on us new activity. And that's me. How did you lose your memory? I don't think I had it to begin with, to be honest, but that's what it was. When I didn't have an identity, I was trying to find it, and you find your identity through your memories, but there wasn't any. And then as I started digging, all I got was trauma. So I understand who I was, how I lived before I got here to this place, and that's what the self-discovery is. Unfortunately for me, it's all dark memories and healing. There's all these repressed emotions and shitty shit in there. So that's where, all I was trying to do is figure out where's my thoughts, where's my memories, what happened. I'm trying to figure out me. That's all I was trying to do. And then I figure out more of me, and it's a self-discovery, self-healing journey of finding out how I lived and how I thought and how I acted and what I did. And I reprogrammed that. Some of it I'll keep, most of it I won't. There's all these Jason Bourne moments, dude. Like, I'm looking at right now, I'm seeing how when I got this job, bro, there was so much unbelievable information that they were pounding in me within 5 days, and I was keeping all of it in there and accessing it. They were putting it in, and I was able to apply it in the workspace within minutes. It's something that I see my kids do all the time, but I didn't know I had that ability until I saw it, how fast I can access information after it's put in there. And that, some of it will retain, some of it doesn't, but I do have the ability to do that. Certain things like that, and then you go back to, you slept with that? Oh my gosh, what was I doing? And it's just all of that, you know what I mean? It helps to form a sense of who I was. But you must understand that that's not who I am. Those actions, the way of life, whatever I thought, how I dressed, all of that, I no longer am that person. That person still lives within me, but I'm trying to understand who that, that person, so that I can, bring peace to that person's life, which is who? Me, an older version of me, Lisa, if you will. Lisa. I lost all of Lisa's memories. And so I dig them up, but they're terrible bones and nasty shit that I dig up. And I start to respect and love and appreciate Lisa and her life and what she went through and what she, what she had to go through to bring us here. It's almost like as if you were looking at an inner child, but I guess ultimately that's what it was until the awakening. What happened? Oh, everybody loves that story. I was starting a music career. It was after COVID. I was really fat. I started trying to, lose weight. I ended up in a weight loss program, and they put me on a diet pill. That diet pill was a huge blocker to my personality disorder. It was what do they call that? A stimulant. So it was basically like meth. It was actually amphetamine. It was what I was put on. They put this huge fucking stimulant into my head, and it slowed down. It slowed down the personality disorder to where I could actually wake up. That's pretty much what did it. As far as the full awakening, that came from Bobby. He called me, and he tried to bring up memories, and I didn't have them. That's what started the awakening. Someone from my past. I tried to think about something in the past, first time ever, and I didn't have a past. So that's what I did. I spent at least a year just trying to figure out where the fuck are my memories, what have I done, who am I, what's going on, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I just kept going, and that's how I got here. This is a complex card because there are so many layers of activity concerned with the head, face, and brain. In Kabbalah, the forehead is known as the place of grace and mercy, interpretation, life task. You need to think something through rather carefully. Take notice of what people say, but use your own reasoning. Keep your senses extended. You will need to select from all the information that is being presented to you, but if you close the doors too early, you may miss something. Possible meaning, a debate. Work which challenges your mental facilities. An issue with your boss or an offer to take up new leadership. A connection that you must make with something outside your normal sphere. An intellectual puzzle. Wow, that's a loaded card, huh? Let's see about this. I don't have a boss. I'm always asked to be stepping up into leadership. A connection that you make with something outside your normal sphere. That's exactly where I'm going. That's why they push us out. And then as far as this, it's like people don't say what they really mean. People don't say what they really mean. They dance around it in hopes that you'll get where they're coming from. But they're not very direct. So you have to pay close attention is what they're saying. Yeah. Okay, well we got through that. What does that have to do with anything else? I don't know. Which cards are we going to pull? I have my Murder of Crows, and they were all out this morning, all over my car, all around it. I like the crows. I don't know what people think when they see them. I like them. I really don't want to read those, Metatron. Can I pass, please? And thank you. I don't want to read the Quantum Tarot. Why? Because it's just a bunch of extra big words that I just don't want to read. I just don't want to. So we're going to do my Tarot, the Cosmic, which is still the same if you think about it, Cosmic. It's Monday. That's all you're supposed to be doing, is be in your mind and your emotions about things, processing them. I saw Kobe again this morning. I got a clip. And, you know, I never saw him. I never studied Kobe. I didn't know Kobe. And now, after all this time, I get to see him in real life, and it just aligns that you're everything in real life that you were in the 5D. So it was a video about failure isn't real. And I told you, Kobe shows up on a Monday, and that's where it is. We don't look at it as we fucked up. We look at it as, all right, what could we have done better? And he comes on a Monday, and he'll replay everything I did the week before. He'll be in my mind with me, and in my emotions with me, trying to work through all of this shit. It's like, all right, well, let's look at this. And that's where he comes in and shows me the shit. I call it playing the reels. He comes and shows me the shit I missed. Did you say that? Yeah, I totally said that. Okay, maybe not say that. And then you got Pac over there. So, me and Pac are always just out here causing trouble. And he comes, and I gotta look at Pac. Shh, he's getting on my case. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so funny. It's so funny. Pac be like, yeah, dude, that shit was funny. You missed that shit. It was hilarious. He's looking at us like, you guys couldn't do any better. Like, you couldn't control yourself. You just couldn't do better. And that's why I'm always like, Pac, come on, bro. I'm really trying out here. It's funny shit. I'll tend to see Mac Miller on a Monday, too. Just briefly. Let's see. Where are we at, Holy Spirit? The magician. This is the magician. Manifestations and all. Bringing things. The magician takes action, bro. That's the difference between the high priestess and the magician. The high priestess has all of it. She can see it all. But the magician has to make it all happen. Has to bring it all into reality, which is using the elements, bro. All right. And that's where it is. It's like, me and my husband. I'm going to tell him what I've seen, and it's his job to go make it real. Marshall, have you made that shit real yet? Fucking guy. No. It's like, this is going to take a lifetime. It will not. It will not. It could maybe take 2 years for you to fucking develop that fucking plan. If you stop fucking wasting your time on everything else. In the essence, that's what it is. It's like, I get the visions and I bring them to you, and it's your job to create them. You know what I mean? You're supposed to use it. Now, there's a lot in this picture, you'll notice. There's all his fucking signs and symbols. You put all those triangles together, and what do you get? Metatron's cube up there. And you get your Merkaba, which I told you is my energetic field. And he's going to make us pull that card. Which is, there's two of them. It's either the Tree of Life, the Seed of Life, or the Flower of Life. And we already pulled all those cards. Don't make me do it, Metatron. I'm remembering. That's what it is. They wiped my whole memory clean so they could put all new stuff in there. Because all that shit was useless. I mean, it wasn't. I needed to know how to tie my shoes and brush my teeth and wipe my ass. But the rest of it's pretty useless. I didn't need to learn all those computer systems through all this life. I didn't need to learn how to fucking, I didn't need to memorize menus and fucking protocols and fucking guidebooks and shit like that. I didn't need any of that shit. We needed to clean that out. We're going to put all new information in you. Cool. And that's where it is. It's like, I know what that means now. I didn't know what that meant before, right? I know what that means now. And this is it. You see the DNA strands? It's from your brain to your heart. From your heart to your brain. And that's where it is. The ascension, I heard it said wonderfully, is a 22 centimeter trip that could take you lifetimes. From your head to your heart. 22 centimeters from your head to your heart. Could take you fucking lifetimes to make this journey, bro. Your heart has a loud voice, but your brain will not honor it. And that's where you have to start this whole thingy thing. Alright, let's see. What guidebook do we go for? We'll go through this one. The Magician. Alright. Something incredible is about to happen. Well, amen. I'm ready for that. Ready for incredibilities. You are about to be inspired, or you're feeling inspired that anything is possible. Do you believe in anything? I believe in everything. When this card appears, you are a master of your own destiny with the tools and destiny with the will and tools to achieve your goals, and you know it. Dude, what you gotta do is manifest it. And that's where I cleared that all up over the weekend. If I'm telling the universe I only want Marshall, what are they going to give me? They're only going to give me Marshall or something like Marshall. Let's hope a healed version. Might be asking for trouble on this. This might backfire. In the essence, it's like clear your thoughts, focus. You know what I mean? Make your focus very clear on this. Your intentions, very clear. And that's what I did. I spoke my intentions. I spoke my heart. Nah, bro, I don't want any of this. I only want this. I told the universe, I told the world, I told my, my heart told my brain, everything. My brain was like, if you tell this, you're going to lose all these guys. I don't care. I don't care. You're going to hurt these guys' feelings. They're going to retaliate against you. They're going to do all kinds of things to you. What are they going to do? My heart is stronger than their fucking ego. You're going to hurt my feelings? That just shows more about you than me. You fell short. That's not it. That's, all I wanted was you until I realized I don't want you. And what made me realize that? Your actions changed my intentions. That speaks for all of you. I wanted to have a friendship with this person until this person acted like that. I wanted to have a job until I realized this job is about that. I wanted to have a relationship with you until I realized I had to understand more about you and the way you operate and realize I can't operate with this kind of system. It's nothing against you. There's plenty that want to operate with you. Just not I. Alright, anyways, that's it. It's like you're a master of your own destiny with the will and tools to achieve it, and you know it. And that's it. I knew what was going to happen. If I tell Marshall and I tell the whole world and I tell the universe that all I want is Marshall, then that changes everything. The magician represents creation and positive action. He offers a new beginning or opportunity in which you are able to take the initiative. Does that mean I gotta go chase his ass and beg his ass and do something to make this happen? No. I don't. I just gotta do me. I don't have to fucking chase and shit. In the essence of attract, yeah, he's attracted. I don't know, whatever he's gotta work on. Work on that. I'll see you soon. Make good to... It's like, does he love you? Yeah, he loves me. The fuck? I don't have these things. I don't have to question. I haven't got this far wondering, hey, do you like me? Do you love me? I mean, come on. I don't have to ask these questions. Will Marshall be with me? When he's ready. Is there someone better than me? No. Do I have to worry about shit like this? No. What if it's not in this lifetime? Well then, fine. At least I don't settle for something stupid on this lifetime. He doesn't have to watch me fall around on these fucking losers anymore. That's fine too. Keep the standard high. He offers a new beginning or opportunity in which you're able to take the initiative, make good decisions, and thrive on a challenge. But be clear about your underlying motives and intentions, and guard against becoming too arrogant. Don't forget that this is the power that flows through you and not one that you own, or you will lose it. And that's it. That's all you guys thinking that, you are creative and you have the power within you, and you cut yourself off being like that. God who gives you all. Anything good running through your veins is the divine. Know that. And that's it. It's like, oh, look at me, look at what I've done, look at how great I'm seeing. Nah, Russ, not today, bro. Not today. I don't care what you're talking about, bro. Every fucking day of the week. Look at my accomplishments. Look at. No more, bro. No more. Tell someone else to look at you, bro. Look at yourself. Disgust me. God. Wonder why I call you bitch. The most look at me motherfucker out here. But you're all like that, dude. Lewis. Every one of Lewis's posts. Look at me. Look at my new account. You're nearly a billionaire, bro, and you're out here just doing anything for some coins in a picture. You will wear anybody's clothes, you'll take any picture, you'll do anything just to be seen, Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, you're beautiful, but you don't even understand that in your insecurities. You're a sellout. Sellout. Jesus, sold your soul for a couple of coins. Like, you don't have everything in the world, and yet you're still doing it. Just throwing yourself all over the place. Just taking your clothes off. You're like, I don't want to get into this. Ugh, I hate your energies. They're so foul. They're so low vibrational. Putting myself in your life and how you live it makes me want to die. Reverse meaning. The reverse indicates an inability to act. We talked about that yesterday. You have no balls, you have no action, you have no masculine energy, you have no God. God who gives you strength to act against your fears. You may fear failure, lack of self-confidence, or be confused about how to proceed. That's it. You fucking have no... It's your solar plexus. You have no God sense. We're going into it right now. The solar plexus is ruled by Leo. Hey, I heard yesterday a couple things. That's what I told Morgan. I was like, I don't know enough people to have them on a pattern. I was like, but I've learned about Libras. I've learned about Scorpios. I've learned about Aries. She's like, yeah, Leos are liars. So really? I was like, I wouldn't put it past them. And then it was funny because somebody else said something about, I don't know who it said, it's like, I've known some shitbag Leos. I was like, geez, well, welcome to the Leo season. We're about to learn about these motherfuckers. And that's it. None of you actually stand in the power of your sign. You're all distorted because you're not harnessing masculine or feminine energy of any of that. You have the weak characteristical traits of whatever sign is. So I can use this as a psychological, you know what I mean? A psychological fucking evaluation by just asking, what's your sign? Oh, okay, I know what you suffer from. In the essence, you don't stand tall in that shit. But I just want to point this out, is you may fear failure. I'm going to share that video of that Kobe said. We're not failing. We're learning. We're learning, bro. We don't fail. That's a loser mentality. We don't fail. We just learned that didn't work. Oh, I failed. This relationship failed. No, it just didn't work. Was it my fault, your fault, or it wasn't meant to work? Let's try another one. I failed at this job. You know what I mean? I failed as a parent. I mean, I guess you're a failure, I suppose, if you want to be like that. Failure is not an option, bro. It's a fucking state of being. It's a state of mind. Lacking self-confidence. Oh, I'm not good enough for Marshall Mathers. What the fuck? Who is? Shut up. He's not even that type of person. In the essence, is like self-confidence. I'm not good enough. I could never do this. I don't have what it takes. That's another weak-ass mindset. Or you could be confused about how to proceed. Meaning you're just scared, bro. You're not confused. How am I supposed to do this? You do it. You don't overthink. You do. Sorry. Kobe's here. We're all up in that. And that's what I tell Marshall all the time. Don't get mad at me because Kobe speaks to me, to you. He said we could be better. Be better. Fuck. It's just, you can't. He's put this in me since the beginning. He's put his time, his effort, his energy, his training, his whole life's work, his whole life's understanding. He has put into me, and I put it into you, and I put it into my life. It's like, failure is not real. Things don't work out. That's okay. You learned so much through that experience, bro. What did you learn about doing something you never did before, bro? Well, that didn't work out. I know, but what did work out? Lack of self-confidence is because you believed you failed, or because you don't believe that you can try again. Damn, Kobe, I'm gonna have to share that video way earlier than I normally do. Before you go ahead, you need to clear plan of action. You must assess your skills and perhaps learn new ones. That's exactly what I told her. I said it really mean-like, but I'm like, she's like, well, I don't know. I said, then go to school for the things you don't know. You have a phone in your hand. Google things. If you don't know, find the answers, bro. We don't live in a place where you can't fucking know. You can know. Assess the skills you do have, and then learn some new ones. And above all, seek advice from those who are more experienced. If you want to be in a field, then go talk to the players in that field. Don't talk to people outside of it that never been in it, that don't know nothing about it. And the first question I always ask people, bro, is what's the bad side? What's going to make me walk away from this? Don't tell me all the great shit, bro. Tell me what's going to fuck me up in the end. Tell me when my smile goes away, what's really going to push me. Tell me what you hate about this. You know what I mean? If I was to go talk to a man's mother, I wouldn't be like, she's going to tell me how great her son is. Tell me what things are really that you have difficulty with him. Because I'm going to have that same difficulty with him. Tell me what things he struggles in that I'm going to struggle with him with. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. A job. What do you hate about this job? It's important. Because what bothers you might bother me, and we need to know what's bothersome about this whole situation. Alright, Magician Reverse can can become a plausible and charming trickster, a liar, a con man who uses his cleverness to exploit and swindle others. Is that you, Bust? 133, sending masters. They're full of shit, bro. I watched that movie yesterday. I really enjoyed that. I've been just sitting there. I can't do anything else. My body won't let me get up, so I'm just kind of feeding it movies and shit. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? So I watched that movie, Now You See Me 2, because I think there's a new one coming out or something, or maybe they did. And it's all about, you know what I mean, the blind spots. It's all about illusions. It's all about confusions and shit. That's what it is. Loki, the trickster, the charming trickster, a liar, a con man who uses his cleverness to exploit and swindle others. He wants you to believe that, you know, he's got it all figured out and shit. I love you, Marshall. You never try to pretend to be anything more than you are. And in essence, your confidence is a little low because you see yourself as the bastard you are. But you're not such a bastard. These guys are some bastards, bro. I don't mean that because you lacked a father. I mean, in that case, I could be a bastard. I just, you know, things like this, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. We've watched them for so long, and these are the things I really, truly love about you. Is that you're not one of these people that are, like, just pretending all the time. Trying to be part of a conversation. Like, they're all over us. Do you see him? I'm seeing 50 Cent, bro. He's an awful one. Does that bother you? It's hard to, you know what I mean, to accept people's flaws. I guess you just do. And you've done it forever. But doesn't it kind of get sickening to just see people like this? Always trying to be so charming. Always trying to, you know what I mean, use their cleverness to exploit and swindle others. Trying to, you know what I mean, be part of the conversation. Get on a show. Be, you know, collaboration. They're just trying so hard. You don't do this. You just exist. You do your own thing. You're not trying to be part of everything, but you're still trying to put yourself out there like I begged you to do. And I appreciate that of you. And I told you they'd love the shit out of you if you did it. And they do. It's changing people's perception on you because you're becoming more available. And they get to see parts of you that aren't in the music. Because the music isn't really who you are. It's just only a part of you. And it was a scary part of you. And now they see the person that I know you are. And then it's like there's so much of this bullshit, you know what I mean? Even down to Ali and his, you know, innocent ways. He's really trying to come off as a charming trickster, like, you know, a love star, and he's a this and he's a that. He doesn't even know who he is and what he's doing. He's just trying to be the next, you know, it's every fucking singer and songwriter. They're just trying. They're just following the steps to become the next something. Taylor Swift to fucking whoever they look up to. I'm gonna be like them when I grow up. But then I look at the people that they want to be like, and it's like, these people are pathetic. I can see if you want to be, you know, admired, and you want to, you know what I mean, you want to have a lavish lifestyle, but don't be them. You can be better than them. I'd like to hope that all of us can be better than what we're dealing with right now on the fucking charts. I saw that Beyonce is coming out with a rock album, and she said something about Black Betty. She stole that shit, bro. She is not creative. She has an enormous creative team that puts together all of her works. She pays top dollar. She's just a performer. They put together the words, the fucking melodies. They put together everything for her. She pays unbelievable amount of money to get this shit done, where she can stand on top like that. But in essence, she's not. She's just a bunk ass, another girl that can't keep her husband happy and to take care of her children. She's like, I think she's like my age or older. And she's, you know, talk about someone that won't let go. You would think that at their billionaire status, they could just enjoy their life and be good parents. You know what I mean? They could just be good families. But no, they're just children chasing till the end of time. You know what I mean? Just trying to be part of the conversation, be part of the room, get a ticket sale, and look at me type shit. Ugh. In that, we're talking about, you know, the magician is, you know, what are you creating? Just madness, disgust. Hey, I see on the bottom the Two of Swords. What's our spiritual work at hand? Oh. Oh, it's the Knight of Cups. We got some love going on. Hey. Hey! I think it's a slow moving energy, though. They usually are in their feelings. Knight, Princess. There's that funny one. Look, Nasa. She's coming. I always say she's a funny looking lady. Why? Doesn't she look funny to you? She got her wheat. Alright. The Knight brings you something of great emotional and spiritual value, but be careful not to misinterpret his message. True happiness and fulfillment are not based on transority desires or the gratification of short-term pleasures. Well, this is going to make me feel real good. You're going to feel bad afterwards. Sorry. But it grows from unselfish love for others and compassion for the world. It is a simple thing to practice kindness in your dealings with others and will make you and those around you happier and less stress. The Knight of Cups tells you to follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Not your ego. This is an opportunity for great spiritual growth. Come on. If you want to take these steps to be very spiritual, you have to listen to your heart. I tell you this all the time. I get mad about this because I really as if I'm going to stop saying this for the rest of my life. Anyways, okay. The King of Cups may represent a person in your life. He might be you. We're just going to assume it's me and not go fantasizing about some other guy. I am creative and imaginative, soft-spoken and gentle. I am ruled by my heart rather than my head, so though I'm intelligent, I'm easily swayed. I am artistic, romantic, and charming. Who's this guy? Alright, come on. Let's think about this guy. It could be... We have to fantasize a little. He's creative and imaginative, soft-spoken, and gentle. Marshall really is when he's not screaming on the mic. He's really soft-spoken and gentle. He's ruled by his heart rather than his head. I don't know. You do what your mind tells you. I know he's intelligent. I don't know if he's easily swayed. Artistic, romantic, and charming. Perhaps. Do you paint pictures and stuff? Do you take baths? How can you take a real rough man and turn him into a softie? Because he is. You just see the outside. You have no idea how great that guy is inside. Reverse meaning. Reverse. The card... Oh, God. Here comes these guys. Represents trickery, fraud, cheating, unrequited love, and broken promises. A situation that seemed romantic or exciting proves disappointing. Are you going to disappoint me? No, he never does. That's the rest of them. It was a failure. No, it wasn't. I learned some shit about some shit. The Knight of Cups reverse may be an actual person who doesn't differentiate between fact and fiction, who is vain, moody, and over-emotional. He may abuse drugs, alcohol, and sex. Well, that's none of us, right? That's not Marshall. He doesn't abuse drugs, alcohol, or sex. I mean, I don't think he's sexing up nobody. His idea of a relationship is generally a one-night stand. In the unlikely event that you're in a relationship with him, you'll never know where you are. If he has moved on, he probably won't even tell you, as he wants to avoid the confrontation. Sounds like Bobby, little bitch ass. Bitch ass. Karma. That's why I laughed. It's like, I'll just fuck you and dump you too. Whatever. I mean, I got mines, and you got yours, and we're done with that. No more of that bullshit. I hope you go have fun doing that shit to other bitches. Bitch ass. Alright. What are we supposed to be working on? Kindness. Something about acting in your heart. That's your spiritual work today. Your spiritual work today is acting out of your heart. What's the outcome if you act out of your heart? Happiness, always. Always. What's the outcome? Told you. Love. If you act out of your mind, you're not going to really get much out of it. A lot of work and action. You're going to do a lot of shit. Your mind tells you to do a lot of shit. Ace of Cups. Go to the Cuppy Cups. Knight of Wands. Get out of here. This is about pure love. When it appears, it brings an opportunity for deep emotional and spiritual fulfillment. You are I could sit here all day loving Marshall, like stalking him and be like, that could make my day. What's wrong with that? I just want to tell you, what if I just choose to sit here all day scrolling through his pictures and being all, I love him, and I love him, and I love him. That's good for me. Is it good for him? I mean, as long as I avoid his messages and don't freak him out with it, sure. It's not a bad thing to be in love. I love you. I love everything about you. I love you. I love you. You can do that. It's not a bad place to be. Loving is not a bad place to be. I'm just saying that. What bad could come out of this? Get stuck in my fantasies? This isn't a bad place. It's not a bad place to be in love. I just want to point that out. When it appears, it brings an opportunity for deep emotional and spiritual fulfillment. You are surrounded by love, but like water, love is an emotion that flows, and it can be blocked by negative feelings. Well, I mean, if I had an attitude towards him or myself, or I had insecurities, or I blamed the world or something, I'd be like, yeah, it can never happen, and he doesn't love me, and we can never be together. Yeah, those are negative feelings. You must open yourself up to the power of love by forgiving and letting go of past hurts. Oh, are you still mad at me for talking shit about your family? You're like, he's never gonna Dude, you don't get karma, bro. You don't get how this works. He has to forgive me. Why? Because he's done this to everybody else. It's not a game. It's a lesson. He has done this to everybody else his whole life. So here I come pushing his buttons. He can sit there mad at me for a little while, but he can't. He can't. I mean, he could. I guess you could if you want to be angry about some shit. I'm going to use this to fuel a song. Didn't Kobe tell you to stop doing that? You are surrounded by love, but like water, yeah. Letting go of past hurts, allowing fear, grief, sadness, and hatred to trickle away from your heart, and love, healing, abundance, and spiritual connection will pour in. The power of cups, of the Ace of Cups, will bring healing of the body, mind, and spirit, deepening your connection to the divine and plentiful flow of life. Whenever the Ace of Cups manifests, it brings love. A new loving relationship may develop, or an existing partnership may move to a new level of sharing and understanding. Are you going to share something with me? Do you understand what I'm just kidding? I can't push him to open up. Dude, this is a guy that's been closed down. I don't push him. He has to push himself. Kobe can push him. God pushes him. I don't push him. I mean, I try, but what am I supposed to do? Love me more. All I can do is love him. Who cares? It feels good to just sit around. I'm gonna give out love. It feels good to give out love. Doesn't necessarily mean he has to love me back. I feel good just loving him. I'll be laughing at myself being silly. You love him. I know. There may be celebrations for marriage, engagement, pregnancy. Hey, you want to do all that? You can find work that fulfills you on many levels. I know, you get to work, bro. In that sense, I don't need him to do what I gotta do, and he don't need me to do what he's gotta do. He's just gotta... What we gotta do is aligned. Reverse meaning. The reverse of Ace of Cups indicates emotional disappointment and sadness. Are you sad? This could be a relationship breakup. That could be me that I told you no. Infertility, a miscarriage, or depression. This has made you close your soul to the flow of life, leaving you feeling empty and unloved. Oh yeah, after you break up, you're like, I'm never gonna be in love again. I never want to date another man. Right, Marshall? We've been there for like 20, 30 years. You may even feel as though your faith has been let down and your spiritual connection is lost. Remember that the Grail is always present, always available, and you can choose whether to accept or reject it. You can choose to be loving, or you can choose not to be. You can choose to be kind, or you can choose not to be. They're your choices. It's this free will shit. I assure you that the Holy Spirit is encouraging you to use your free will in better ways. But yeah, you can have an attitude if you want to. It's justifiable. You don't know what they did. I mean, you're going to sit here and tell me if I sit here long enough. You're going to try to make me see them the way you feel that they are, but that's not who they are. You're just stuck in your feelings. You loved them so much a week ago. Now you fucking hate them and they're the worst and this and that. You're in your feelings. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. That was Sophie. I just feel like I gave it everything and I got nothing. If it lasted that long, I'm pretty sure they gave it everything too. And both of you ended up, not with nothing, but with an unbelievable understanding of how to be in a serious relationship for the next one. Failure is not an option here, people. Going back to Marshall, you gotta open up. He was always my version of, you know, don't be that guy. This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to give up love and be like him in my 50s that I didn't love nobody. Right? I don't want to be like that. I assumed that that's what I was going to be in my 30s. I was like, no, I'm giving up. It didn't work for me. I'm done. I repeated the same stupid mistake twice. Literally, 10 years difference, repeated the same stupid mistake. 2 children, bunk-ass home, all this shit. Same exact mistakes. It's like, I'm not doing this again. 3rd time's a charm, right? In essence, I wasn't. I completely closed myself off to the entire universe and love as we know it. And that's where it all started. It's really all started with someone stupid like Bobby. Oh, I love you. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I don't believe that's what he felt. And to this day, he likes to hold his feelings in because he's a loser that's emotionally unavailable and mentally not capable of having deep conversations. He's not the only one. We can go through the whole list of these losers. They're not winning with that kind of mentality. And that's what, you know, I'm looking at Ali. His whole fucking catalog is his inability to speak truth to a woman when he had one. And how she walked out and he's left with all these fucked up ass feelings. Because he didn't know how to fucking treat her when he had her. He didn't know how to show her what she meant when he had her. And so he lost her. Is that your story? Yeah, it is. And why didn't you know how? Because you were too busy thinking instead of feeling. You couldn't give in to your feelings. You were too busy thinking. You're too busy, period. Just busy. You didn't have time for that relationship. You didn't give that relationship what it took. You didn't give it enough energy. You didn't give it enough love. You didn't give it enough fucking attention or affection. And that's what all of us can say. Why did it fall apart? My husband didn't give me any attention. He didn't give me love. He didn't give me affection. He didn't make me feel safe. He didn't make me feel seen or protected. He didn't give to this relationship. I gave all of that to him, and he didn't give it to me, so I had to leave. Simplistic. Why didn't he give it? Because he didn't have it to give. And it gives me a little sense of peace, because even though you couldn't give it to me, you'll never be able to give it to someone else. It's not in you. And that's what it goes to. Trust me. What they can't give to me, they can't give to anyone because they don't have it to give. What's stopping it? Their mind. Egotistical bastards. They don't have a heart. Their brain won't let them speak from it, even if they did. But yet they deem us women as crazy because we have a heart and we speak from it. Whatever language it comes out as. We're unstable because our heart pumps. You're unalived because your heart doesn't. You're a walking corpse of a man. You just do. You're a machine. You're a sex doll. You have no heart. You're a tin man. All a woman ever wanted was a man with a heart. Can anybody point me in that direction? Again, why chase something that doesn't, if they don't have it? You're looking for something that doesn't exist, bro. You're like, no, my man has a great heart. I bet he does. But does he act in it? Does he speak of it? Does he really honor it and how it feels? Or only sometimes in your little intimate spaces? Well, keep that little heart in your little purse. It's no use to us. If he's only showing his heart to you and to the children, he's not good in the world that he lives in. He can only be heartfelt and kind to you people, then he's not good to us. He's no good to us. He comes out here and he's an egotistical bastard. That's the same with you women. You show no love to each other, to other women, or to men, to anybody. You're just out to get yours, and that mentality. I was like you, but no, I'm not. Why? Because I did the work. You're gonna have to do the work. Okay? Hey, I love you. Letters. Bye-bye now.